my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 114 of The Best Plus Life. I'm your best host, Kristen, and today's topic is ice cream for the new year. Before I begin, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think they would help. With that being said, here's our list of things to do today. We have our daily affirmations. We have a new year, new ideas. And we're making ice cream. And in there here somewhere, I'm going to have to run down and get my ice cream gadget. It's just a hand crank thing. But here's the thing. This ice cream that I'm going to show you right now is actually one that you don't have to churn, but I want to churn it. Because I've been freezing that thing for a while, so. Anywho, let me get this. You know what, I'm going to do the daily affirmations first. And just as a friendly reminder, every recipe I make for you for the very first time. Okay? And first I want to give a shout out to Peyton's boyfriend's family for giving me something that made me cry. I thought it was so awesome, and I hope I can get it close enough for you all to see. They got me a spatula with the Best Plus Life on it. And I'm so grateful, you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're doing daily affirmations first. Okay. Oh, we would if my microphone had just fallen off. Okay. And we're going to wish ourselves good luck in this new year with going forward with anything show related. I'm just going to say that, but I'm aiming towards, electronical devices that like to mess with me. So fingers crossed. Okay, so I'm starting with the 15th of December because that was the last time. And it is, I am dedicated to improving my physical fitness every day. The 16th, if I make a mistake, I can pick myself back up again. The 17th, it is okay to feel fragile, sensitive, alone, and sad. These feelings are a part of being a human being. The 18th, I have gotten through every bad day so far. I will get through this one. 19th, I am grateful for another day to shine. 20th, I focus on being the healthiest version of myself at this moment. The 21st, I give myself compassion. Yeah, I can't even read. Okay, the 22nd, I am open to unconventional paths and ideas. The 23rd, I deserve to be vibrant. The 24th, today I am a proud, loving, and confident parent. The 25th, I am a priority, and a Merry Christmas to all. The 26th, I will exercise to honor my strength. The 27th, I show myself kindness and forgiveness when I feel alone. The 28th, I am living my own unique story. The 29th, today I will push myself to be the best version of me. The 30th, I am a survivor, a warrior, and I will thrive again. The 31st, I choose love in every interaction. The 1st, I am a winner, both in spirit and in action. Happy New Year. The 2nd, parenthood enriches my life in unimaginable ways. The 3rd, I am grateful for the love and joy my friends bring into my life. And today, my love for my children grows deeper every day. And fingers crossed, a new episode. Okay. That's out of the way. Now, the next thing is the recipe. And I'm making an eggnog ice cream because I love eggnog. I think I talk about it a decent amount. We made some delicious eggnog things. And today I want to get some of my eggnog used up before it goes bad or I have to put it in the freezer. So I'm making eggnog ice cream. And I'm Frankensteining a little bit because I did add something that is not in this recipe but was in another recipe. And I forgot that I want to add a little bit of Greek yogurt. So that needs to be scooped as well. But the ingredients are as follows: 2 cups heavy whipping cream, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 1.5 cups full fat eggnog, 3/4 of a teaspoon cinnamon, 3/4 of a teaspoon nutmeg, and I put an asterisk because I even opened the nutmeg to try and put some in, and I just was like, ugh. So I did a pinch, really. And then add cream in a large bowl and using hand mixer, whip the cream until thickened and stiff peaks form. Then you pour sweetened condensed milk into the whipped cream and stir. I can't read my own. And stir until just combined. Add eggnog and spices and fold them into the mix until evenly combined. And then pour into loaf pan and put into freezer for 6 hours or until solid. When serving, remove from freezer and allow to sit for 5 minutes before scooping. And I'm going to do the churning thing, and I'm also adding a teaspoon of vanilla, and the Greek yogurt, which is going to be about 1/4 cup, because I didn't quite have 2 cups heavy whipping cream. I only had 3 3 3/4, sorry, and I have 1/4 cup thing. I'm just going to do that now. Not that I want to add, I guess I don't really want to add it while I'm whipping the cream. I need that to whip separately. So I think I'll put this off to the side for now. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to whip the cream. I wonder if I can stand over here. And I got some lovely new dishes to store my ingredients in. That's a nice spatula. Oh, that is so cool. It just fits into all the corners. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So, we're going to get this word up. Let's see if we can do it from here. Let's set this over here. And we want stiff peaks. So this is going to take a while. So you know how that goes, right? Start out slow. I think I'm going to add the vanilla once I get it to a little bit more of a, not stiff peaks yet, but soft peaks. But I'm going to put you on pause because this is just going to be loud and splattering everywhere. And nobody wants that. So we're going to click on pause and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I think I'm back. Alright, so whip to stiff peaks. We're pretty good there. And then we're going to add we got to fold in our, pour sweetened condensed milk into the whipped cream and stir until just combined. And that's when I'm also going to add the Greek yogurt as well. I don't know, I feel like this kind of defeats the purpose of us whipping. Yeah, I can talk. Whipping to stiff peaks, But we'll find out. This is where the sugar portion comes in, I guess, right? Because we haven't added, the eggnog itself has sugar, obviously. How's everybody's New Year going so far? I hope everybody had safe holidays. Okay, I got a good portion of it. Stick that in there and hope it doesn't fall in. Don't fall in. Okay. And then I think what I want to do first is fold this in so it doesn't get too weighted down. Let's stick that in there. Alright, so we're just folding. They said stir, but I'm folding because why the heck would I deflate my lovely whipped cream? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Again, keep in mind we are pouring it into a hand churn. I also hear you can use like a mason jar and just shake the crap out of it for both ice cream and whipping cream. Okay. So this is our additional quarter cup that I was short of heavy whipping cream. Now I used the Greek yogurt because it's thicker, you know, and I wanted a more of a creamier consistency. Okay, I'm trying to debate on whether I was going to need that spoon again. Okay, and I did combine the vanilla into the heavy whipping cream when it got to the stiff peak portion. Okay, now do we need the mixer again? No, everything just gets stirred and folded. Okay. I swear I just saw a dog here. I don't mind. I'm the only one eating it, so none of my family likes eggnog. I don't know how. My husband does. I forgot. But I don't know that he'd like it. I'm really upset I added nutmeg. I can smell it in the background, and I'm like, how can I abate that smell? Well, it's to add more cinnamon, because yeah, cinnamon is one of the best smells in the world. Okay. Now I got way too much because I need what was it? 3/4 and 3/4. So that's 1.5. What I'll do is I used the wrong. I always forget that they give me a 1/2 tablespoon measuring cup. Okay, so I need 1. Okay, put this over here. Don't get rid of that. And let me fold this in first. I did not end up having enough time to make any more essential oil things. I got such a late start on Christmas shopping. It was an all-in-one day thing. Ugh. Why do I keep doing that to myself? I don't know. I don't know why I do. I need to stop, that's for sure. Alright, I think they're evenly distributed, and now we're going to pour this in. I'm telling you, this brand of eggnog, it's up into, I don't know how far Oberweis goes, regionally speaking, but it already tastes like melted ice cream, so it just was a no-brainer. I'll probably be making something else eggnog related along the way here. I don't want them to go bad because they're not cheap. Because they come in a glass jar, so you have to pay a $2 deposit on that. Okay, now here's going to be our dilemma. I don't think my ice cream maker, I may have to do it in batches, is big enough for how much is in here. I just want to try a little baby taste. You know what I am going to do? Because I feel like it's a little short on sugar. And I do not recall. So I'm going to do a nice little shimmy shake of some cinnamon sugar. Oh, you know what I will tell you though? It smells super delicious. Anyway, new year, new ideas. I was going to put new year, new you, but that seems so, I don't know, cliche, overdone. You know how I feel about New Year's resolutions. I feel that they're highly overrated. That people, if they put that kind of pressure on themselves to do something, to it doesn't work out the same as if, because I feel like everybody's like, oh, in the new year I will, in the new year I will, and then the new year comes and you're just like feel this pressure to do something that if you weren't willing to do it whenever you said you were, on the spot, then why does waiting make, I never understood that. Anyway, so if you don't have an ice cream thingy, or you have one that's super small, I might do both techniques. I think I might, since I have so much. I'll do a little bit in the churning thingamabob. If I remember how to even do this. I don't even know what, oh, this is to this. And then I'll do the rest in a loaf pan. So let's see how much I can get. I still need to mix up the Greek yogurt a little bit. So I'm trying to get some of those. I wonder if I should just do a quick whip-de-doo. It's not like it's inflated anymore. I'm not quite sure why we did that, because it is very much a liquid. So I'm going to come over here real quick and do a quick zhuzhi, just so I can get some of this Greek yogurt. Did see a doggy here. That's okay. I love my dog. Okay. So let's pour. I'm gonna let that drip on there. Why not? We're gonna pour this in here. We're gonna do about. I want to say. Okay. And then maybe we can incorporate them together later. So this goes, but this has to go through here first. And then I had the darndest time with the handle, because it doesn't seem like any way you put it in, it fits. Okay, so this has to go like that. And then oh, this was the problem, locking it. I couldn't get it correctly so that the lid would stay in place. Okay. Oh wait, here. Maybe you have to line it up. And then okay, does that work? Yes. Alright. I don't remember how many times I'm supposed to turn it. And then turn it the other way. And then you gotta put it back in the freezer, something like that. And then it's basically like you're just scraping the slushiness off the sides, you know? So I'm gonna put that in the freezer. And put that other ice cream back. Darn it. I need the spot. Put you up there. Okay. And then I'm gonna put you on pause for just a second so I can grab a loaf pan and clean up just a smidge. And we'll talk about new ideas. Alright, I'm back, I hope. Okay, so now this is where we're going to pour the rest. See how much I have? Like, I'm trying to figure out if I did something wrong. I'm sure I did, because you know. But new year, new ideas, right? So, I could do both. Not sure why. But I don't think, I mean, this is a 5 by 9. loaf pan. So I'm trying to figure out how that all would have fit in here. Because I didn't increase the amount of liquid. I didn't have a full thing of, full amount of the heavy whipping cream. That was the only thing. And now I gotta find a spot. You know what? I have a lid for this container too. That I should have grabbed, and I didn't. I should have grabbed and I didn't. So I'm just gonna put the lid on that I melted because I put it too close to the oven. Alright, I think I found a spot. Sort of. Yeah, I think it should stay. Ha ha ha. Let's see if I can get these to balance out. There we go. Oh, perfect. Can I Jenga? Tetris? Whatever. My stuff in there. Okay, so new you. Now, first off, let's start with, if you want to find out how the ice cream comes out, you're going to have to follow me on Facebook at Kristin Hass, KristinHass, and on Instagram at The Best Blessed Life. I'm also on Twitter or X at The Best Blessed Life, but life is spelled with a 1 instead of an I. But yeah, new ideas. Things that you have never tried before, or you've tried before but you're going to try a whole different way. What is it that sparks that resolution concept in our minds at this time of year? Yes, I understand. It's a new year. Everybody thinks you're going to start out fresh, and I have every intention of doing the exact same thing. The difference is I don't want to put the pressure to do something way out there or giant steps ahead when you're getting out of your comfort zone to begin with. You don't want to feel that sense of failure. And even I don't look at them as failures. I look at them as a way to learn from my mistakes. She says, hoping she learned from her mistakes. But, like, every time I do a show, I say, this time I'm going to, and it's a baby step effort. Because I feel like if I can accomplish this little bit, it will have improved, because every time I take a step, I improve. It will have improved from where I started from. And I'm going to say, I'm on season 4. I feel like I have definitely made some great strides. I've definitely had some major blunders, and some efforts to make things didn't go as planned. But I never thought, and yes, I did get upset. I did get disappointed. It does happen. But then if you take that step back and realize, hey, wait a minute. Let's overanalyze it for a second, because that's how my brain thinks. What changed even the minutest amount? And did that change make the change I needed? If it didn't, you can go back to the last step and say, oh, when I was here, I had a good base, but then when I changed it, what happened? So then you skip this, you go, okay, I learned from that, and going forward, I'm going to change to, or do I need to change this? Maybe I need to change something else. So it's kind of like, I look at it as each little, I know stepping stone seems kind of overused, but each of those stones has has a representation of what I did to try to improve whatever it is I was doing. And if that didn't work, but I was good here, what can I do, or do I need to do something to make it better? Whatever it is. It can be relationship things, it can be cooking things, it can be taking care of people versus animals things. It can be anything. It doesn't even have to be a problem, but you could say, you know, I'm really having I noticed I'm really happy, or this, when I'm in this position, I'm extremely comfortable, and I want to do more to improve that comfort. I want to do more to improve my memory, my this, my that, my other thing. Okay, and if this, whatever I thought this was going to do to help improve my situation, didn't, then I need to come over here and go, okay, let me reevaluate and see if I really need to make this better. Maybe it's as good as it's going to get. And if that makes me happy, I'm fine with that. But growth is constantly important. Because if you're not growing, you're staying where you're at. And if you're already somewhat miserable where you're at, but you're afraid to grow, what's the difference in miserability, right? Are you willing to suffer for something better, or are you willing to suffer to stay the same? 100% of the time, I'm going to tell you, I'm willing to suffer to make a change, to make it better, to see if it makes it better. If it doesn't, then I know where I need to adjust, or at least I have a baseline of where I need to adjust. But if you're staying in a situation and it's making you miserable, but the fear of the unknown, it can't be that bad. So just think about it from that perspective. I don't think that's necessarily a new idea, but it might be a new idea for somebody out there or for myself. So that is where I want to go with that, I think. And to say, Magnus and I finished another book. I'm going to go get that one real quick because I forgot to grab that one. All right. So we finished another book. I showed this on the... also, if you're following me on Instagram and Facebook especially, I post books that we're reading with my pup, or I try to. So this was the one, the last one I posted about, The Next Ship Home. Good book, good writing, gave me good visuals. I would say the ending, I mean, I was hopeful that there was going to be more to it, and then we got to an epilogue, and then I'm like, this is running to an end. But they culminate, I don't know, maybe she has more books. I really didn't check it out. But maybe there's a continuation of this. It feels like that was what I was led to believe, that there was some hope on the horizon. So it's about a young Italian woman who comes to through Ellis Island, and some not so wonderful things happen there. And she does meet her best friend in all of the world, who was a matron. They were called matrons then, at Ellis Island, and was itching to become an interpreter because she had mastered like 3 languages or 4, somewhere in there, and then she could make her way through a couple others. So her plan was to, work in, but the plan of working was not her idea. So that, I'm going to not get too far into it because I could lead down a rabbit hole. The book itself is well written. I enjoyed it. I did feel as I got closer to the end that I felt like there would be a continuation. So I'm going to have to do some research and hope that that's the case. I really, really am. Okay, but for now, I'm reading Where They Found Her, and it is by Kimberly Creighton. McCrate. Sorry. I don't know why you hit it. So let me read you back. Motherhood hasn't been easy for Molly Anderson, and the years since the loss of her second child have been a particular struggle. But 6 months after moving from New York City to sophisticated Ridgedale, New Jersey, she's finally enjoying life again as mother of a 5-year-old daughter and fledgling arts reporter for the local paper. But this tenuous stability is threatened when the body of a newborn is found in the woods behind prestigious Ridgedale University, and Molly is assigned the story. Over the objections of her increasingly concerned husband, Molly dives into reporting, determined to prove herself by uncovering the truth. What she finds is a decades-old trail of dark secrets that winds through every corner of the town. Told from the perspectives of Molly, Barbara, who's the wife of Ridgedale's police chief, whose faltering son is unraveling her picture-perfect life, and a 16-year-old high school dropout, Sandy, who is dealing with her wayward mother. Where They Found Her reveals the tragic truth about what happened to the baby lies at the unexpected intersection of these 3 very different women's lives. It is a taut and profoundly moving novel about mothers and daughters, the fierce bonds that unite them, and the deceit that can drive them apart. But most of all, it's about the heartbreakingly high price of history. The past can be artfully denied, but never truly buried. Ooh. I like it when they have a reading guide in the back. I guess I should look at that somewhat before I start reading, because I feel like maybe I can interpret some of the pages better. We just started this one. I want to say New Year's Day, maybe? I don't know. We're about almost 100 pages in. The only problem I have with this is that, one, I hadn't read the back that far in to realize that it tells me who the 3 different people are, because they jump around. And for a minute there, I didn't know who Sandy was, and the way she was telling me who Sandy was taking, I felt like, a long time. And it was confusing because she doesn't call her mother, because she said, who is dealing with her wayward mother. She doesn't call her mom, she calls her Jenna. So that was a little bit confusing, because it doesn't really flat out say, I call my mom Jenna. It's like that one sentence she refers to her as Jenna, and she's like, that's just the way my mom is, kind of deal. So that was a little confusing. The premise of the story is pretty intriguing. Again, in the 100 pages, I think she's just laid kind of the groundwork a little bit to, but it does kind of draw you in that way, in that it's like, okay, I gotta read, because it's also written from the perspective of her writing the newspaper articles. So some of that is just the article itself, and then any kind of comments, because some of them are posted online. So some of the comments you're able to read there. So she can kind of decide a little bit where her next article about the baby should go. So far, I'm just to the point where she reveals online that the body is that of a female infant baby. I don't know, females seem so silly to be calling an infant that. I know they're female, but it feels like you should say girl infant, because you don't say you're having a female or a male, you say you're having a boy or a girl. So it was just that terminology, I know, while technical, just kind of threw me off a little bit. But other than that, maybe I'll churn one more time while I'm trying to think of. And I sent out my first book. It was the first one I read too. So I sent that. Wow, that got pretty frozen pretty fast. I sent that out as someone's Christmas present, part of their Christmas present. Not really a present, because I was going to mail it anyway. It just kind of helped that I was mailing them other things as well. So, all right. So I don't know how often I'm supposed to start this. I guess I'll go look at the directions. But I think I covered just about everything I wanted to cover. I made it nice and somewhat short again. The essential oils, Honestly, I haven't tried them. I kind of got so lost, like I said, in the Christmas shopping and everything that I didn't even hand them out to people. So I think in these next coming months, if I mail you a book, you'll probably get some whipped essential oil, coconut oil, body butter type deal. But I think that about covers everything. I really appreciate your all's support. Please continue to watch. I'm gonna try and get a new camera here shortly so that I can go out and about in the world and do some videos that way. I'm kind of looking forward to changing the scenery a little bit. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm also gonna look into signing up for some cake decorating or cookie decorating classes. So look for me to be demonstrating those wonderful skills. And how did I finish? How did I finish up? 36 minutes. That's not horrible. All right, guys. Well, all I have left to say is I hope you have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your best blessed life. Thanks for watching.